This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to jump over through a portal to see the WWE Eternia and look at the Roman Reigns figure from the Masters of the WWUniverse line of toys. This is another figure that I got off of eBay. It's the last one I have that is open already. But at least it came with its comic and equipment and the backing board, which is the important thing for me because I like the backing boards. On the back of his box, we do see it says, as the wielder of the legendary Gauntlet of Glory, Roman Reigns is WWE Eternia's undisputed guardian of the yard, and he doesn't let anyone pass without his say-so. Believe that. So hopefully somebody out there can tell me what that means. I didn't notice those phrases when I was looking up some background on him. And perhaps Bucky or Saturday Morning Cartoon Wrestling can say something. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen anything from Saturday Morning Cartoon Wrestling in a while. I hope he's okay. I believe he'd mentioned before that he was having some health issues, so I hope he's doing well. Buddy, if you're still listening to these videos, please let me know. Anyway, some background on Roman Reigns. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at his comic. On the front, we see him going up against Triple H, the Skull King, while the Skull King's John Cena robot goes up against Rey Mysterio from the same wave. Actually, everybody except for Triple H is from the same wave. Okay, so I don't know. Again, I'm not a big wrestling person. Like I said, I've been buying these figures and even the Superstar figures because they are Motu Origins compatible. But was Triple H around at the same time as like Roman Reigns and John Cena? I think he would have been around, maybe around the same time as Rey Mysterio. Anyway, we open it up. We got this nice picture of Roman Reigns here. Roman Reigns, heroic big dog. Height, 6'3". Weight, 265 pounds. Superstar powers, most powerful punch in the universe. Draws strength from the energy of the yard. Foreign objects, Gauntlet of Glory and Shield of Justice. The great battle has begun. A darkness threatens to consume WWE Eternia as the faction of evil superstars rises from the parts unknown to control the balance of power. But the heroic superstars accept the challenge to defend the planet and determine who are the masters of the WWE Universe. And we're back to having comics. Oh, I guess my last review also had a mini comic, but a battle has broken out in Roman Reigns' yard. The heroes of WWE Eternia can't stop the Skull King's evil robot. Looks like I'll have to do it myself. Oh, the champ is here. This is my yard. So on the back of the comic, we have our cross-sell, like the back of the other thing, where we see Faker John Cena, the evil robot of the Skull King. Macho Man Randy Savage, master of Macho Madness. Roman Reigns, heroic big dog, and Rey Mysterio, the heroic high flyer. So for our figure eyes, we have a really nice head sculpt here. Although there is some stuff on his face, unfortunately. The beard is mostly well painted, but they didn't quite go over the entire thing on the side here. And they went too far on the side here, meaning that assuming this is a machine and not a person doing it, it must have just gone in there just slightly off kilter. There is a whole lot of deco on his arm. for the tattoo, the sleeve tattoo. They even go underneath it there. Like, that's actually pretty well done. I'm not, it's hard to tell, but it also looks like the tattoo is actually inside the joint. That is an impressive amount of detail in there. I can't tell what any of it is, mind you. It just all looks like a bunch of designs, but so be it. As I mentioned before, when we start looking at this figure, this is a new torso here. Um, and I've got to think that since the inside the shield here, this part of the logo is not um, dimensional, it's flat, that maybe the plan was to use this torso for other figures in the line. But I don't know for sure because I don't think I've seen it. And well, I know I haven't seen this on any other figures that I've reviewed. And it's very possible that this line finished before they used it for anybody else. So anyway, articulation wise, the head spins around. This dude's got a lot of hair, and it is sculpted and soft enough that it does not really interfere with anything when it spins. The arm goes up and around. And like with a lot of the WWE figures, when you start to spin the arm all the way around, it pushes it out. Speaking of which, we can go out, hinge upwards and downwards like so. It's origin style, so there's no bicep cut, but we do have a single joint in the elbow, which really doesn't have that much articulation. His fist has a spin, and it is in fact a fist and not a grabbing hand. And we have in and out articulation. His other hand does in fact have a grabbing hand. And it's cool. They painted the bracer and the same color as the fist, so it looks like it's a long glove. He does have the spin at the waist. He can kick up yay far. He can kick back yay far, which isn't much at all. Standard Origins version of the diaper. His knee bends back. We don't really quite get 90 degrees with him. Standard boot cut. And in fact, what I am calling the standard WWE boot for Origins. We have a hinge at the foot, and it can spin on the peg that's attached to it. Overall, like, they did a really nice job on this torso between the deco and the design. Unfortunately, the only issue I really have is that the blue paint here does not go all the way into the back, which is one of those things that I've seen both Hasbro and Mattel do with a lot of figures, is they will end the deco midway and avoid it in the back. RC is one of those figures that happens to often because a lot of her figures have like the crotch piece that kind of looks like a bikini bottom, and if it needs to be painted, they only paint it at the halfway point, or if it's a back and front thing, they only mold the front part in the pink and then they mold the rest in the white plastic that they're using on everything else. So they did not continue the blue paint on the back here. And they do have a little bit of silver highlights here on the front. They did not carry that over to the back either. And actually, to me, I would think that the insides of these little triangles here should probably also be silver. Equipment-wise, he comes with the same fist that Mr. T came with, except for this has some deco on it for the clips. And that will fit over his fist here. And it actually makes a... I hope the microphone picked that up, but it does make that little popping noise when you put the fist on there. So it doesn't seem like it's going to fall off. And I think with Mr. T's, it wanted to fall off all the time. Although I think Mr. T had gripping hands on both. Of course, this could be the first use of this fist also. I don't have any knowledge as to what the waves. I know what all the figures are because I found the list of waves, but I don't remember the order that they came out in. We also have a shield. This is He-Man's shield from Origins. So again, this figure definitely came out after Origins was being worked on. And we have him there like that. I think he looks pretty good. But now we have a wrestling. We have a wrestling match to attend. In this corner, we have Roman Reigns versus Bray the Fiend Wyatt. And a winner-take-all wrestle challenge for the ruler of WWE Eternia. No pressure. And Roman Reigns is knocked out of the ring. And Roman Reigns is the only one left standing this time. Although the pair look like they're getting ready to start scissoring. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And now we're going to be on to a little bit of slow-mo. Peace and love.